Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about relationship building with your puppy. Relationship building is really important because if you hear that, that's Max and Millie playing. Relationship building is really important to be a focus for you and your puppy during the first few days or few weeks. It is important to build a really positive and trusting relationship with your pup. And the first few weeks are a really great time to bond with your dog. I spoke a lot about this in my first puppy video of the series. This is the fourth video, so if you haven't seen those, you can go back and watch them. But for now, I'm going to be giving you some activities that you can do for the first few days and weeks that you have with your puppy to really create a solid foundation and relationship that you can extend to future obedience training, trick training, and whatever you want to do with your dog, whatever type of activities you want to be able to do with your dog when they are older. The first one is hand feeding. This seems really simple, and it is, but it's not something that everyone always thinks of. You want to let your puppy eat out of your hand. This can be the rewards or the treats that you're giving your puppy. Don't just throw them on the ground. Let them eat out of the palm of your hand. You also want to hand feed or give a treat to your puppy every single time your dog does something that you like, that you want them to do again, a behavior that you enjoy, that you want them to repeat, even when they're just doing that behavior naturally. Something as simple as laying down and relaxing beside you. You can give them a treat. When they just naturally sit on their own, give them a treat. When they stay quiet, if someone comes to the front door, give them a treat. When they invite you to play, reward that. When they are playing silently alone, reward that behavior. When they follow you around the house, reward them. When they come to you, when you call, reward them. When they look at you, when you say their name, reward them. Good sit. Good sit. Good sit. Good sit. Good sit. This probably means that you're always going to be carrying around a little bag of treats, or your pockets will be full of treats, or you may need to get a training belt that you can keep treats in. You should always have treats on you. Whenever your puppy does a natural behavior that is something you want them to do, reward them. Even if it's something just like sitting beside you calmly, reward that calm behavior. If there's a loud noise and they react curious, reward that. That is a really positive behavior. You may also want to start labeling some of these behaviors. For example, when you see your puppy just sitting naturally without you telling them or instructing them to sit, just give them a reward and say, sit, good boy, good girl, sit. Reward the behaviors, label the behaviors, label everything that you do. When you go outside, say outside before you head out. Label everything that your puppy does. When your puppy lies down to relax, say relax and reward them. Over time, they will learn that when you say relax, they'll know exactly what to do without you really even training them. But you have been training them by labeling and rewarding those behaviors that you do like. The next thing that you can do with your puppy is playing. This is a really great way to bond and grow that relationship with your puppy. Play with your puppy often. Play with your puppy every time they want to play. This will really associate you with joy and fun and excitement, and your puppy will want to come to you when you call them. When you say come, your puppy will have this really great recall, and that will be because they associate you with good things. And what's good for a puppy is play and fun. So play with your puppy all the time. The next activity that you can do is look at me. This is a very simple request and one of the first things that I think you should teach your puppy. This is getting your puppy to look you in the eyes when you say look at me or when you say their name. Max. Good, Max. This enables you to get your dog's attention whenever they are doing anything. So in the future, if they are doing something that you don't want them to do, or if they may be getting into trouble or in danger and you say their name or look at me, they automatically stop what they're doing and look at you for more direction to know what to do next, which is then when you would say drop it or off or down or come. But you need them to first give you the attention before you can give them the command. So teaching them look at me is really important and really one of the very first things that you should teach your puppy, because it really helps with future training and your dog knowing to look at you for direction and also for help when they need help. Bring yourself closer to your puppy by sitting or kneeling on the floor. Hold the treat in between your fingers. Get your puppy's attention with the treat by holding it near your puppy's face. Say, look at me, and quickly bring your hand from close to your puppy's face to your forehead or in between your eyes. Your puppy should follow the treat and end up looking right into your face or at your eyes. Reward your puppy with the treat that you have been holding. Repeat this often. Soon start to say, look at me, and hold the treat at your forehead without first holding it near your puppy's face. After repeating this step, you will be able to move on to saying look at me without holding a treat at your forehead or near your eyes at all. It is important to remember that all puppies advance at different speeds and different levels, so be patient and be consistent. And try, if your puppy just doesn't seem to be understanding, try to figure out maybe why they're not understanding and if you can adapt anything or modify anything and set them up for success so that they can learn easier and quicker. Maybe you're doing it in a really distracted environment. Maybe they need energy that they need to release. Just consider things from your puppy's point of view when you may be frustrated or when they're not picking something up, and remain patient and remain calm and just have lots of fun with it. The other activity that you should be doing with your puppy to really build that bond and the relationship is name recognition. This is very similar to look at me, and if you choose to use their name as a cue instead of the cue word look at me, you may be doing this already. Your puppy's name should be one of the words that you are using the most often and the most frequent. You should be saying their name every time you interact with them. A really simple way to get them to know their name is to say their name and give them a treat. Every time you say your puppy's name, give them a treat immediately after. Soon your puppy will be looking at you or running towards you every time you call their name. I hope this video was helpful and you work on these activities that are really fun and really easy and will really grow and strengthen your relationship and create that really great foundation for future training. I'll see you in the next video, which will be about toilet training and potty training. Bye.